Why settle for average when you can have it all? Step into your local GNC and grab the full lineup. And get bucked up products like pre-workouts, lightly carbonated protein, energy drinks, gummies, and so much more. Every product, every flavor. Whatever your goal, GNC has the fuel. Stock up and get bucked up at GNC nationwide.
In the fight, recovery is everything.
Beyond mindset, beyond muscles. They work on that deeper frequency.
After just one track, my thoughts carry more weight.
They recalibrate my whole system.
Elevate your game.
Like a mental reset button.
They synchronize my brainwaves.
That's why I use Rasha.
Real champions use Rasha. Own your excellence. Rasha Scalar Sonic headphones.
Okay, so this is a true story from the Alp archives. Actually, this happened a week ago today. Sitting having coffee with my wife, my hot blonde wife, and she throws in an Alp, 9 milligram tropical fruit, and she looks me straight in the face and says verbatim, "I can't believe there was a time when I didn't have Alp. Thank you for making it." She actually said that to me. Alp, she'll thank you for it. Get some at alppouch.com.
February 7th, Xfinity Mobile Arena.
This is the most entertaining fighting in fighting, man.
Fight fans of Philly! KnuckleMania VI in Philly. Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship is presented by Bucked Up Energy Drink. We are in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the city of brotherly love, and in the same breath, the bare knuckle capital of the world. February 7th, KnuckleMania returns to Philly, bigger and badder than ever. The official KnuckleMania VI press conference begins right now. And we are inside a building synonymous with the most blood-soaked hardcore combat, the 2300 Arena here in South Philly for the official press conference where KnuckleMania returns to Philadelphia 2 years in a row, but this time bigger and badder than ever. That's going to be Saturday, February 7th. It is the day before the big game. Yes, it all happens right back here in Philly. Now, folks, is it possible to outsell what we did last time when we sold out the Xfinity Mobile Arena? Well, I'm here to tell you that we can and we will on February 7th. All you have to do is go to Bkfc.com for tickets. And now that you're going to know some of these matchups, now that you get to see some of these warriors face off here tonight, that is going to get you right over to Bkfc.com. That is going to get your tickets bought, and that is why you don't want to miss the bare knuckle event of the year. With that being said, let's talk about the sponsors that make it all happen. Bucked Up, Rasha, Forged Irish Stout, Alp Nicotine Pouches, Ball Boys, and Club Risque right here in Philadelphia. And now let's make some introductions. Some of the folks here on the stage, some of these bare knuckle warriors. First up, the man right to my left. He is, right to my right, 4-0 in Bkfc, UFC perennial top 10 heavyweight. At KnuckleMania V, he claimed the Bkfc heavyweight championship of the world by knocking Mick Terrell out cold. Ladies and gentlemen, our champion, Big Ben Rothwell. And his opponent on the night, it has just been announced. 1-0 in Bkfc. He is the former UFC heavyweight champion with wins over legends like Frank Mir, Fabricio Verdum, and Big Ben Rothwell on 2 occasions. It's going to be a third matchup. It's a trilogy fight. Andre the Pitbull Arlovsky. This next man needs no introduction when it comes to Bkfc. 11-2 in Bkfc. He is the current reigning Bkfc light heavyweight champion, the former Bkfc cruiserweight champion, and former Bkfc heavyweight title challenger. Considered by many as the GOAT of bare knuckle fighting, and I assume that he's here. I believe I've seen him. Lorenzo the Juggernaut Hunt. Lorenzo the Juggernaut Hunt. Sign of Lorenzo here. Well, hopefully we'll get Lorenzo here. We know he's on that card in the co-main event, one of the biggest fighters in all of bare knuckle fighting. His opponent on the night, as announced today, he is 1-0 in the Bkfc, former UFC middleweight title challenger, freestyle wrestling Olympic silver medalist for Cuba, and an absolute terror in combat sports. He is the soldier of God, Yoel Romero. This feature fight is going to be insane, so let's go ahead and introduce both men here. One is here in person, one is over across the pond in the UK, but he is here tonight, 6-2 in the Bkfc, former Bkfc lightweight title challenger, a man that is incapable of a boring fight, the king of the Carolinas by way of Brooklyn, New York, Tony Loco Soto. Now we got the first of many Philly faithful here in the house tonight. Let's give it up for all of our Philly fighters in the building tonight. What's up, Philadelphia? 3-0 in the Bkfc, a proud Italian, amateur MMA champion, and a man that wears the city on his back. How about Johnny Cannoli, John Garbarino? His opponent on the night, not out of Philly, but he is bringing a fight. 2-2 in the Bkfc. Fighting is in his blood, as both his father and his brother have fought under the Bkfc banner. From Roanoke, Virginia, let's give it up for Kane Tomlinson Jr. And keeping with the Philly versus the world mentality, 2-0 in the Bkfc, 2 TKO wins over Louis Rumsey and Zach Kalmus. He's got dynamite in those hands. Pat the Brick Brady. 1-1 in the Bkfc, made his name on the boxing scene before bringing his fiery style to the squared circle. Let's give it up for South Philly's own, the Irishman, Pat Sullivan. 1-0 in the Bkfc, former MMA standout. First win came by TKO at KnuckleMania V over Logan Tucker. It's here for Cody Russell. 2-0 in the Bkfc, an MMA standout that has quickly made a force in bare knuckle fighting. 2 big finishes in this building. Now he looks for another dub, but on a bigger stage. The Grizzly Bear, Lex Ludlow. He is a pillar of heavyweight boxing in Philly and Jersey after a war that left him 0-1 at KnuckleMania V. He's looking for a highlight reel KO redemption story on February 7th. Let's hear it for Joey the Tank Dawejko. And finally, last but not least, he came in with supreme confidence and a fierce fighting style. Just a few weeks ago at the Bkfc tryouts, this Philly native fought his ass off to get his own golden ticket to KnuckleMania, Christian Two Rock Cut Fame. Now let's bring up the man that has made all of this possible, that led an entire sport into the modern era. He's the president, the founder of the Bkfc, Philadelphia's own, David Feldman.
Thanks, Cyrus. Thank you, everybody. It's going to be amazing to not only repeat, but outdo what we did last year. But we have a lot of really great things that are going to pop off for 2026, and I just want to talk about a couple of those before I get into KnuckleMania. KnuckleMania is going to lead the way on February 7th. We will break last year's record of 17,762 at the Wells Fargo Center to over 18,000 at the newly named Xfinity Mobile Center this year, because we've got really some of the baddest fighters, men and women in the world, anywhere, that are going to be fighting on this card. So let's give it up for these fighters. We had just recently, we just entered into an agreement with Kiss Fly Productions for a docuseries that's going to start in May of 2026. It's going to kick off the World's Baddest Man tournament. It's a $25 million World's Baddest Man tournament, the highest prize in any fighting tournament in history. We will search the world. We're going all over the world. We're going to find who is going to be named the World's Baddest Man, and we're going to have a docuseries that's going to docu-follow these fighters, and Conor McGregor is going to be the host of that show. So it's going to be an amazing, amazing show, and we're looking forward to seeing what that has in store for us in 2026. Let's go back to KnuckleMania. I have, it was my dream to bring Bkfc to Philadelphia. We did it last year, January 25th. As I said, we broke the combat sports record. You guys are going to get sick of me hearing that, because I'm going to say it as much as I can possibly say it, because it was an amazing, amazing feat. I mean, Philadelphia is a fight city, and we outdid really any other combat sport promotion that ever came into this city. So I'm very proud of myself, but I'm really even more proud of the fighters and the team for being able to do that. So again, just one more round of applause for everybody. KnuckleMania VI will take place February 7th, the night before the big game, at the newly named Xfinity Mobile Center. We will have the heavyweight championship of the world. Former UFC heavyweight champion Andrei Arlovski is now 1-0 in Bkfc. He holds 2 victories over Ben Rothwell. So this really has a story. This is a trilogy, and we're going to see, does Ben Rothwell, is he the king of bare knuckle? Right now, he's the king of the heavyweight division. Can he take down a guy that has already beat him twice in the UFC? And we're going to see on February 7th, and that's going to be an amazing fight. The next fight is the co-main event, and I'm very, very excited about this, because we got the Soldier of God, Yoel Romero, making his second fight with Bkfc. I mean, the guy's a beast. I'm not sure exactly how old he is, or maybe I don't want to say his age, but I'd love to have looked like that at his age, because he's in phenomenal shape. He's a beast, and he's taken on our former 2-division and actually 3-division challenger of the Bkfc, Lorenzo the Juggernaut Hunt. So that's going to be an amazing fight. If you guys do follow Bkfc, you saw Lorenzo Hunt come off the deck twice in his last fight and score a devastating, flatlining KO of Josh Dyer to really, shock the Bkfc world again. In the feature fight of the evening, we have a rematch of a fight that we had overseas. It was a phenomenal fight. It was Tony Loco Soto and Ben Bonner, really one of the best fights that we've ever had at Bkfc thus far, and we're bringing that rematch to the city of Philadelphia for you guys, and that's going to be an amazing fight. We also have in a co-feature, feature, if you will, fight, it's going to be our ladies fight. It's Crystal Pittman is going to take on Jade Mason Wong. It really, truly should be an unbelievable matchup there. And I also want to obviously shout out to all the guys in the undercard, as Cyrus already did. But these guys really are coming to fight, and it's going to be an amazing, amazing night. I also want to announce the signing of former WWE Tag Team Champion Gizem Salmani. He will make his heavyweight debut. He's also a decorated Bellator fighter and a kickboxer. He is from Albania. Again, his name is Gizem Salmani. Will make his debut here at KnuckleMania. So we have a lot of fireworks that we're going to really announce as this next couple weeks drags on. I was waiting for this text message. If I get this text message before the end of this press conference, I have an amazing, amazing announcement to make. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we get that done. But again, thank you so much to the fans. Thank you so much to the fighters. And this is going to be our biggest and best event we've ever put on here at Bkfc.
Thanks so much, Dave. And we do have all the fighters here, and we got some great press here as well, so we want to get questions from you as well. But to kick things off here, let's kind of talk to every fighter that we have on stage here just to open things up. And I want to go to Big Ben Rothwell first. You are the defending champion. It was a year ago. We saw you with that nasty knockout, one of the biggest highlights in all of KnuckleMania. That being said, you got a guy that has beaten you twice. I know you have a chip on your shoulder. I know that's a win that you want. Let's talk about facing Andrei Arlovsky for that championship that you wear so proudly.
You keep taking my lines away, talking about that chip on the shoulder. And yeah, it's there. Yeah, I'm fighting a guy that has 2 wins against me in the MMA circuit. And it's there. This is a fight that I really wasn't sure was going to happen. They brought us together in a Texas event. I kind of made some remarks to him about if he ever fights like that against me, I'm going to retire him. And I didn't really know if the fight was going to happen, but here it is. It's happening, and now I have some big words to back up, but I sincerely mean them. And it's because I'm that confident that in bare knuckle fighting, it's a different beast. You can do all the MMA you want, you can do all the other side trainings, but when you come to do bare knuckle, it's another animal, and it's something that I know passionately I'm very, very good at, and I'm going to prove I'm the very best, certainly at heavyweight, in the world at it. And what's even more for me as a step up is I get to do it here in Philadelphia. I was already here. I got to feel that crowd's energy, and it's like something I've never felt in my entire life. And I get to come here and do it again. This is, in fact, the fastest growing, most violent and exciting sport on the planet right now. And after all the fighters in front of us go out and show you all that as the main event, I'm going to finish off the night and show you exactly why it is all of that.
Well, that begs the question. Now we got to go to Andre. Andre, you have been able to beat him on 2 different occasions. You've seen him in Bkfc. He has been very dominant in this sport. That being said, when you look at his fight style and how he's fighting, do you still see those openings where you can knock him out here in the Bkfc?
First of all, thank you, Bkfc, for that opportunity. And Ben, have fucking respect. I'm older than you, probably 10 years, no? But anyway, 2 of the oldest fighters in Bkfc, me and Yoel. Somebody says it's almost impossible to teach old dog a new trick. You know what? Fuck you guys. I prove you wrong. Again, very excited. February 7th, 2026. I'll be there. Stay healthy and train hard, my friend.
Go ahead, Ben. You clearly have something on your mind.
I just don't know what he said in the beginning. I can't understand half of what he says all the time. So,
have some respect. I'm 10 years older than you, my guy.
We'll do it. February 7th. I'll
shoot the biggest.
I'm going to show you the lights.
Athletes. Yeah.
I also just want to point out that I think it was one little funny thing that happened here is that I was talking to Lorenzo Hunt. And he was walking. He's here, and then Yoel walked in, and now I don't know where Lorenzo went. So.
That's
I hope that doesn't happen on February 7th.
Well, let's go to Yoel Romero right now. One question here for you, Yoel. People keep looking over here. Yeah, somebody's in the building here. That being said, Yoel, this is your 2nd time with Bkfc, and you're going against quite possibly the greatest to ever fight in Bkfc, Lorenzo Hunt. What do you think of this challenge facing Lorenzo Hunt in Bkfc?
Primeramente, first of all, I want to say thank you, Bkfc, for stay here one more time. It's incredible company. For me, it's very, very good to time here, you know what I'm saying? Because God gives me the talent, God gives me the opportunity. The most important in the life is the people that God give you. That God give you your talent, and you stay here, you can do it. Everything is possible in your life when you believe. When you believe, everything is possible. God bless you, everyone.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Lorenzo Hunt is in the building.
The people pay the pay-per-view. The people want to pay. The people say, hey, the people want to see the pay-per-view. The people pay. So let's give the people what the people want.
Something says Lorenzo Hunt's going to have even more to say, so we'll keep things moving. We'll go to another guy that always has something to say. It's my guy over there, Tony Loco Soto. Tony, you're in the feature bout. You're taking on Ben Bonner. This is a matchup we already saw. This is a matchup that you couldn't get before. That being said, what's going to make it different when you face him at KnuckleMania?
First and foremost, I'm 100% this time around. I make no excuses, but there were some situations that led up to that fight. They had a bunch of opponent changes, but we adjust, we go in there, we put on shows. This time coming around, see, I'm trying to FaceTime him right now. I'm gonna fuck him up. I'm gonna beat the living shit out of him, because this is the first time in my bare knuckle fight history I'm fighting up top, back close to home where I'm from in Brooklyn. So I know that the up north, we gonna come up and we gonna knock these motherfuckers down. There you are. Yeah, motherfucker. There he is. There he is. Hold on, let me get this headphone. Hold on. You wanna talk shit?
So it looks like we got Ben Bonner here via FaceTime, so shout out to Tony Soto.
What? Go ahead. Go ahead, say what you gotta say, you British fuck.
Swing you from one end of Philadelphia, there you go, man, rag reduce you like a rag doll. Punch the licks clean off your face. That's what's coming your way.
Bro, I don't understand a fucking word you said. I'm hanging up on you. The fuck out of here. Listen, he ain't gonna do shit. And when it comes down to showtime, I'm gonna put on a show, not just for you guys, but for everybody in the fucking world. Because at 155, this is my fucking house. Trout, I'm coming for you too, motherfucker.
Yo, you are made for this city, Tony Soto. You are made for this city, and they already giving you a lot of love.
Listen, this is the fuck. So Hunt says, ain't no motherfucking champ. Ain't nobody.
Ain't no champ unless we say so.
Yo, business is picking up here at the KnuckleMania VI press conference. That's February 7th, Xfinity Mobile Arena. It's going down. Let's go to Johnny Garb. Johnny Cannoli in the house tonight.
What's up, everybody? What's up, South Philly? I just want to say I appreciate everybody from the bottom of my heart. I got it going for you, my man. I've been working my balls off. I got to avenge my guy right here, Pat Sullivan. Right? I had a little fluke injury. I broke my heel for Newark, and I had a hell of a recovery. I'm 100% now. I'm working my butt off. By the time this fight hits in Wells Fargo at a new Xfinity, it'll be 7 months off. But it's just a lot of time to get prepared mentally, physically, spiritually. I'm going to fuck you up. Let's go! And that's it. And there ain't nothing you're going to fucking do about getting hit with a cannoli neither.
Didn't even have to ask him a question. I like that. It makes my job even easier. Kane Tomlinson Jr., let me go to you. This is a guy, this is his city. You've been in a situation like this before, and you came out on top. How are you going to do this against Johnny Garbarino?
I'm going to do the same thing I did to his homeboy over there, Pat. First round knockout, he going out on the stretcher just like his homeboy did.
Man, I'll strip you naked right here.
All y'all do is run it up. Y'all straight runners up. You going to be the second runner up just like the homeboy
right.
over there.
Might not lead past the press
Y'all soft as hell.
If you needed another reason to come watch KnuckleMania,
I might strip you fucking naked outside, pussy.
We can go outside right now, you pussy.
You ain't gonna fucking make it to the fight, pussy.
Right now, I'm not talking about nothing.
I'm fucking ass.
You got your ass
around, my man. You're a long fucking way from home.
I don't even know why you talking down there.
I don't gotta talk no more.
I don't know why you talking.
My boy Garb's gonna. That's easy work. Garb's gonna smash them. You know.
KnuckleMania, baby. Man, fuck Philly. Y'all gonna remember my name?
You guys are a long way from home, dude.
Warriors, come out and play.
right. KnuckleMania VI. Looks like it's starting early. February 7th, Xfinity Mobile Arena. Let's keep this thing. Let's get right back on track. We got a lot of fighters, great fighters that we want to talk to. Pat Brady, if you can get some of that cannoli cream off of you. There we go. Pat,
what's up, Philly? How about that, huh?
Man, you never know what's going to happen in the 2300 arena. That being said, Pat Brady, coming back, looking to stay undefeated. What do you got February 7th? Let's talk about your opponent. Get into it. This is a big fight. A lot of people are excited to see you get back in action.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get back in there. I mean, look, man, this shit's going to be fireworks. Look what's going on back here, right? My opponent's 2-0 in Bear Hill. I'm 2-0, so it's one of those someone's O must go, right? He's a big boy. It's going to be fun. One of his fights, he knocked a guy's tooth out, right? His tooth went flying around.
That did happen.
Right? Yeah, so I mean,
I can confirm, yes.
Yeah, so look, this is a fight that I saw, that I liked, that I wanted. My plan is to always push myself and fight the best guys. This must be old man's row over here because, you know, my age is pressing up there too. It's, you know, it's all glory to God that I'm even here right now. You know, this past year has been really rough on me. I was supposed to fight up in Newark, and you know, I tore my bicep in June. Before that, I had some work done on my hip, and you know, this sport's crazy, and we beat ourselves up, right? We beat our bodies up, and we sacrifice it all to put on a show for everybody. So that's what I plan on doing. I plan on sacrificing everything and putting on a show.
No doubt about it. Can't wait to see it. Pat Sullivan, let me go to you, my man. I know things just got heated. Some things just happened up on this stage. You are ready to go, I can already tell. Talk about your opponent. Felony Charles Bennett is your opponent. That by itself is going to be something to see. Talk about your opponent. Talk about being back in the Wells Fargo and getting a little redemption.
Felony, crazy horse. You know, we might steal the show that night. He's a fucking legend. You know, being back at the Wells Fargo, I think the first fight, it was a blessing, honestly. The best thing that ever happened to me. I learned a lot in that fight. You know, but me and Crazy Horse, it's what they call me, Mr. Movie Scenes. Movie scenes, that's all it's going to be, you know what I mean? We're going to put on a fucking show. It's going to go however I want it, you know. It's definitely not going to go 5 rounds because I don't get paid for overtime. But like I said, I might even strip him naked in there too. I don't know, we'll see. You know, raw, no spit, no lube, cheese grater. Fist right up his fucking ass. Fist right up his fucking ass. I don't know, however I want it to go. But yeah, it's going to be a great time. I'm excited.
And meanwhile, Kane Tomlinson Jr.
Bro, he might not.
He's ready for his fight as well. You're running a replay of KnuckleMania V right now. Let me go to Cody Russell real quick. Cody Russell, you're looking to go 2-0 here in the Bkfc. Let's talk about your opponent. Let's talk about being back at Xfinity Mobile Arena and what you got in store for us on February 7th.
Some people do the talking out here. Some people run their mouths. As Eddie said last year, Philadelphia, the city, has a way of humbling you. I did that to my opponent the last time, and I'm going to do it to whoever I'm fighting this time.
I like that. I know somebody that can do the fight, and Andy can do some talking. Let's go to Lex Ludlow, the Grizzly Bear. Lex, we're excited to see you back in there because not only have you gotten it done, but you've given us some hellish good moments after the fight as well. What can we expect from the Grizzly Bear the night before the big game at Xfinity Mobile Arena?
Am I allowed to talk about who I'm fighting, Dave, or no?
Go ahead.
I'm fighting this homeless guy. His name's Zach Kalmus. So you see, I called the greatest manager of all time, Scott Howard, and I said to him, I said, listen, I know this guy needs a good paycheck. We got to get him off the streets. Let's fight Zach Kalmus. You know what I mean? Let's get him off the streets. Let's clean up the community. So I'm going to bless Zach Kalmus by knocking him out February 7th in front of everybody. You know, and then I'm going to call out that bitch Chris Camozzi again because I think he's hiding and ducking me as well. So I think I'm going to knock out Zach Kalmus, and then I think we're going to call out Chris Camozzi, and we'll see if he's actually man enough to actually step in the ring with me or not. You know what I mean? Most hated man in combat sports, by the way.
Hey, and if Fedor's watching, I'm sure he's going to have something for Fedor.
He don't want to fight me, my man. He's a Russian piece of shit. He's hiding up there in the mountains of Russia. He don't want to fight me at all. If he wanted to fight, he would have called Dave, and this fight would have been happening a long time ago. He doesn't want this fight. None of these guys want to fight me, that's for sure.
Hey, Dave Sr., can I just take it aside? How close are we to the Lex Ludlow Fedor Emelianenko fight? Are we getting closer?
Well, first I just want to say welcome to fucking Philadelphia.
No shit.
Welcome to Philly. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Look, you got a tough opponent in front of you. You're going to be in front of a huge crowd.
Right.
You gotta get that W there first, and then we can talk.
He ain't going to call you, Dave. We both know that. Come on now.
Hey, never count anything out in BKFC.
I didn't say I was going to make the fight. I said we can talk.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize.
All right, let's go to Joey Dawejko. Joey, man, listen, you have been an absolute boxing legend here in Philly throughout the years. You got your chance here at BKFC. You didn't get it done the first time, but I know you are raring to go. What sort of Joey Dawejko are we going to get when you step into that arena on February 7th?
Going into that fight, I wasn't sure how it was going to be. Believe it or not, I never really actually had a real street fight back in the day because I was always boxing and I always just worried about that. I never really fought. So the first 5 seconds, I knew like I was in deep shit because of the fight. Not because of my skills, but because of the actual fight. And Steve Banks was, that dude is I don't know what's wrong with him, but he takes punches. I broke both of my hands. It was just a crazy experience. But as soon as Dave called me for this, I got excited because I get to redeem myself and show everybody what I'm really about. And I think it's going to be a great. It's a great opportunity for me, but it's going to be a great night just fighting on this card again, KnuckleMania VI. It's going to be awesome.
That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. Joey Dawejko in the house of Tank. Let's go to Christian Fane, 2 Raw cut. This man fought his way to a golden ticket to fight here in Philly on Xfinity Mobile Arena. That is a massive opportunity. Christian, taking on Matthew Semmelsberger. He is not in the building here today, but what is the feeling like now that we are closer to reality? You're here at the press conference. You're about to make your debut in the BKFC.
Shit, I just want to thank the BKFC for bringing me in. I want to warn the 170s about me. That's the only fucking warning you're going to get. It's 2 Raw cut. It's only one of them. You understand? I'm a dog. So when you understand you're a dog, you know what you're capable of, that's all you need to carry you on. It's a fight. It's not a fucking shootout. And I've been in both. It don't matter. Listen, I'm past that, but I'm a dog and I come for the bag. You understand? So I'm business oriented, but when I get in that ring, it's no circle inside that ring. So it's fuck a friend, fuck the feelings, and the crowd don't fight for me. Y'all gonna see February 7th, I'm taking the cake for the best Rumble. Shout out to all y'all fellas. I'm not fucking playing. That's a fact though. So I'm coming with the best motherfucking Rumble. Shout out to Semmelsberger too. He's a hell of a fighter as well, but I'm a better fucking dog. It's a beast in the building. 2 Raw cut, 175-pound champion coming real fucking soon. You hear me? And I got a hit list, and you gonna hear that motherfucker real soon. And it's the top dogs. Promise you that.
Dave, I'm going to go to you. How do you respond to that? A guy that has confidence like that, true Philly. I love everything he brings to the table.
I mean, when we do these tryouts, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for a guy who wants to bring it. And listen, a lot of guys talk. I'm not saying that he's talking, but a lot of guys want to bring it. And on February 7th, we're going to see if he brings it. And if he brings it and he can talk a game like that, he can certainly be a star or a superstar with this organization. So, you know, a lot of people talk, and he's going to come in here and he's going to back it up on February 7th, and then he's going to, you know, prove what he has to offer to us. But that's what these tryouts are all about, to find new talent, to find guys that want it better than the next guy, to find guys that want to be superstars, that want their story told. And that's what we're looking at these tryouts, and that's what we think we found, and we're going to find out on February 7th.
Speaking of the tryouts, I came from the tryouts. I am the best bare knuckle fighter in the world. I knocked so many people last out, they can't even get my record right. I'm 14-2. Google it. He said 11. This guy, I tried out in Tampa, but it's all the same. I fought here, though, way back in the day. I fought for David Feldman's promotion here, MMA promotion. Shout out to Philly. Shout out to the warm welcome. I'm coming here to get rid of this guy. He's been spoiled. He's been taken care of. He's been playing the paper champ game. I'm the real deal. We getting rid of this guy. Let's go. Let's go, Philly.
I'm going to go to Brian Sosha, host of the Bare Knuckle Show. Brian, go ahead. We got some great media members in the house. A lot of questions.
Thank you, Cyrus. What's going on? Maniac Malloy, Bet Parks. I got a question for Pat Brady. Pat.
What's up? How are you?
We've been following you on social media, the journey to get Shane Gillis to walk you out to the ring. I need an update on that. How's that going? Where are we? Do we need to make another late push to get Gillis to walk you out that night?
Yeah, man. The plan is, you know, hopefully to get to Shane. You know, Shane's a big Philly guy. He's an advocate of the area, big Eagles fan, go Birds, right? And my vision is him dressed up as Donald Trump coming out to 50 Cent, Many Men, right, singing along. So, you know, I've been adding up the body punches. Yeah, it's a lot to post every day, but the plan is to, you know, put together a montage of body punches to present to my man Shane. And, you know, I would love it if he was in the building that night. And I'm sure Mr. Feldman would as well. You know, anybody who represents Philly as much as Shane Gillis does, it would be great to have in that building. So, yeah, he did start following me. We do have some people who are in touch with him, so we'll see if we can get that done.
All right, here's one from online from Jaron Kawada with Sports Illustrated. This is for David Feldman. Last KnuckleMania event broke local records, and now you're on pace to match or even surpass that without a local fighter like Eddie Alvarez in the main event. What do you think that says about how much the company has grown over the last year and where you're going to head in 2026?
I just think that it really shows about what this sport and what this promotion is made of. It is the rawest, the baddest, the purest combat sport on the face of the earth. And I think that people want real. They don't want fake anymore. You know, we've had a lot of fake stuff in the past few years in the world, and they don't want fake anymore. They want real, and this is as real as it gets. And it shows that the promotion is standing on its own. Eddie Alvarez certainly helped us set the table here and show all the fans what they wanted to see. And now we're coming back, and we will break the record from last year. We're already on pace to, we could probably almost double that record if we had the seats available. But we're going to break the record again on February 7th, and it's just, you know, it's an unbelievable thing for this company and to be leading this company into that charge, and I'm very, very happy.
Hi, Mark Zamaro from the South Philly Review. This is for John Garbarino. Two questions. First of all, what kind of cannoli did you bring today? And second, what was it like feeding off that South Philly crowd last time?
That's regatta cheese. I have one for you if you want one. Chocolate chip regatta. What was the second question? Sorry.
What was it like getting the crowd behind you last time?
Oh, it was amazing. Best feeling in the world. I didn't really expect it. It just kind of happened naturally. I guess, you know, when things happen organically, that's what it's meant to be. But listen, I want to say it again. We got a little, you know. I'll say this again. I just want to say I appreciate the position God's given me and David Feldman and the company. It's really a blessing. If you look at all the fighters that are up here with me, I'm the young buck. You know what I mean? And these guys are like pretty much legends in MMA, UFC, and bare knuckle. And it's just a privilege to be here and you know, to pave my own way. You know, I'm excited for the journey. I really am. I think we're doing a damn good job at this point. I can't wait to put on for the city February 7th.
I just want to follow up real quick. The balls on this guy. I mean, look at all the cannoli on Yoel Romero and Andre Arlovsky right now. So he is definitely a fearless individual.
Sorry,
and
guys.
then he follows it up by piling cannolis in front of me. They're half eaten, so I look like this fucking, there's the heavyweight, so give it credit to the guy. He's fucking Mr. Cannoli.
All right, Ben Rothwell, since you're already talking, might as well go right to you next. This is again from Jaron Kawada from Sports Illustrated. This is a fight that is a rematch from MMA fight in 2008. What favors you this time around in bare knuckle, Ben?
I've completely changed from the guy that he once fought. I mean, he does have some wins in MMA. He used some tactics with, he got a trip, he threw some kicks. He did some things that he can't do in this. And I've evolved in the last 5 years. It's very obvious to everybody around me. You can see the way I fight also is very friendly. I'm not looking for 5 rounds. This fight's gonna get ended in the first round. And it's because of a style that I bring and the energy and through my techniques that I've evolved in bare knuckle. Like I said, it's not a game and this isn't MMA. This is a very tactical sport that we're now involved in, and I'm going to show him all of that February 7th.
All right, we have another one here from Jorge Ebro. He's from the Miami Herald. This is for Lorenzo the Juggernaut Hunt. He wants to know, do you consider Yoel Romero your toughest opponent in your BKFC career?
No, not really. No. So I watch Yoel Romero fight. Everybody has. We've seen him do his thing. He's kind of, show off. He moves pretty good, for his age. I like him as a fighter, but nah, he's not the toughest guy that I've fought. I'd probably say Josh Dyer was the toughest guy, and we saw what happened to him. This is a totally different sport. These guys, even Andre Arlovsky, shout out to him, bro. I remember watching him destroy people. Remember the mouthpiece with the fangs? He literally looked like a werewolf. Same thing with Yoel Romero. I seen him do his thing in the UFC, but this is different. This is different. You don't get the fake kicks and throw overhands. You don't get to grab my balls and hold on until the ref stops me. You don't get the high when I start blasting. You don't get the duck. A lot of the garbage that you guys learned in MMA, you do not get to do here. And who better to teach them than me? And where better to teach them than Philly, where they love to see people get fucked up? Bro, come on, and that's what I do. So I nobody fucks people up quite like me, and Yoel Romero is no different. He'll go down, and he'll stay down. I promise.
All right, one from Damon Martin from MMA Fighting. This is for Yoel Romero. He says, out of all the sports you've competed between wrestling, MMA, bare knuckle, etc., which one is actually your favorite so far, and which do you enjoy doing the most?
Bueno, es bien difícil cuando tienes pasión por las artes marciales, ¿no?
He says it's very hard when you have passion for all the martial arts.
Toda mi familia tiene un background de boxeo y lucha.
All his family comes from boxing and wrestling.
Son campeones mundiales, campeones olímpicos, campeones mundiales profesionales en el boxeo.
His father and grandfather have been, Olympic champs and world champs in boxing, so, he's pretty familiar with the sport as well.
Pero por causa de la vida, terminé siendo luchador.
But it wasn't my choice, and I ended up as a wrestler. But that was not my choice.
Pero siempre tuve la pasión por el deporte de los puños, ya que siempre vi a mi familia haciendo este deporte.
But he always had the passion for boxing, so he's happy to be here and show what he does.
Tengo que darle muchísimas gracias a Dios por estar haciendo lo que toda mi familia ha hecho.
He wants to just say thank you to God for allowing him to do what he loves to do and what his family's done his whole life.
Poder estar haciendo en este momento el boxeo de puño para mí es un reto, es una gloria más para mi vida.
For him, it's just another blessing in his life to be able to do this.
Es como si estuviera empezando a hacer la lucha.
For him, it's just like a kid now in a candy store. Like when he first started wrestling, this is like a new thing for him.
La misma pasión, la misma dedicación y con la misma convicción.
The same passion, the same love for the sport that he had in wrestling. He feels that right now in bare knuckle right now.
Todo es posible. Todo es posible.
La bomba. This is not the candy store. This is not a place where you go to taste sweets. This candy over here tastes like dick. This is all bad, salty balls. This is on the ground. Get to the hospital fast as you can. CPR, the whole nine. This ain't the candy store. This is bare knuckle.
Cuando vienes a estas aguas, ya uno lo ha pasado anteriormente.
He's been in deeper water than this before.
Son aguas turbias, pero siempre vas a ver la luz al camino. Siempre la vas a ver, siempre y cuando tengas una gran convicción.
And he's always survived and he's always come afloat.
No importa el Goliat que tengas delante. Pelea con convicción como lo hizo David.
As long as he believes what he does and the passion he has, he's always going to come afloat, he says.
No importa el gigante que tengas delante. Cree en ti.
It don't matter who he has in front of him.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Yoel.
Back here, Ben, for you. Jake Noaker with Home of Fight. 0-2 against Arlovsky UFC. What do you have to do differently other than just win here to get your hand raised at bare knuckle?
Honestly, my very first fight with him in 2008, I was a kid, and he was at his prime. He was on fire. And even though I was on a 14-fight win streak, I just came in very hesitant. And that's not how I fight. You know, I don't hesitate. And then the next time around, we fought in the UFC, same kind of thing came out. You know, I was hesitant. I'm not sure why. You know, he had that big brotherism on me, and that's why this fight's so important to kind of break out from that, because I have a lot to prove to him. Not just everybody, not just to put on a fight, but I got something to prove to him. We've known each other for a long time, and he's made, you know, he's some big opportunities that were off of me, but this is my opportunity. This was the one that means the most out of all those. And I'm going to show him. I'm going to show him something different.
And one more for me. Pat the Brick Brady. Coming off a big bicep injury, took you off a card, now we're back. My question really is, with the heavyweight belt on the line, heavyweight yourself, you eyeing the heavyweight belt for yourself soon?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, right? Like, I consider myself to be one of the better heavyweights in this division. Look, I'm super blessed to be here. Last year, you know, I was fortunate enough, John Jones had me come out to Albuquerque, stay at his house, live with him, help him get ready for Stipe. You know, follow that up. I'm fighting at Wells Fargo, right? 17,000 people. Finished somebody on a 4-fight win streak in Zach Kalmus. You know, I had to go through some injury, right? Tore my bicep, had some work done on my hip, and I feel better than I've ever felt, ever. This game's not over, right? I'm only 2-0, right? But 2-0 is better than a lot of what some other people have, right? So, look, I'm going to show up. I'm going to put on a show. I want to get my hand raised, and we'll go from there. But absolutely, I'm 100% eyeing this fight, this main event. Why wouldn't I be? What kind of person would I be if I wasn't, right? So I'm from Philly, and this is what we do. We only want to win.
Hi, yes, this question is for Johnny Cannoli. So we know what kind of style fight that you're bringing to not only 2300, which you've won in before, but in South Philly, where this is your home, your backyard, where you love to fight. But at the end of the day, we know that you're a Bob and Weaver kind of fighter. But at the end of the day, what are you doing in camp to prepare for somebody like Kane? Because he's a dog. He's a dog, and he can get it. What are you doing differently in camp? And also on top of that, we see what you do when we come to Philly. We slap cannolis, and Kane got pretty heated about the situation. I seen what you did up here. I want to see what you want to do in the ring.
That's right. All that being said, I always show up. I had my first fight in this building 8 years ago. I think I have 23 fights in between, mixed martial arts, boxing, and now bare knuckle. I've been fighting my whole life. Like my dad and my parents said, you need a double education. I went to school. We grew up. I had a great family life. We had a great life, great childhood. But, being in the city every day, mixing it up, we had to fight. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I got kicked out of 12 schools. I was in juvenile detention center when I was a real young kid. I grew up different. I ain't afraid of this fool. This is my city. All that being said, again, I train the same way. I train hard every single time. I always try to outperform myself every single day. I think it's 7 days back since I got cleared to be off my injury. Every single day, I just try to beat myself by 1%. So if I could beat myself by 1% every single day and I show up better tomorrow, that's what matters. I never worry about who I'm fighting. You never got to do that. You always worry about yourself, worry about what you don't want to do, and that's all I care about.
All right, what's going on, guys? How we doing? This is Kev Nichols from Club 215. This one's for Garbarino as well. I want to know what your mindset is going into this fight, knowing that it's a redemption fight for your boy and for South Philly, going against him back where your career really started, at the Wells Fargo, which is now Xfinity. But, what's your mentality going into this fight, and is there anything you're doing differently, knowing how big and how meaningful this fight is?
It's meaningful because it's a South Philly brother in front of me. He put it down, and he got put down. And listen, it's a fight. Anything could happen. I could go out right now and get got. It don't matter. No one's invincible, right? But I'm going to put it all on the line for you guys. And that's what I'm going to do every single time. I got to revenge my brother, and I'm going to avenge my city. This is South Philly. We're coming to fight.
Cyrus, that's it from the floor. They're excited, as you can tell. Back to you.
Yeah, 100%. Everybody's very excited. I had a question that came in from Tyler Bates with the Weekly Buzz for Andre. He talked about what is different about Ben now than from before, but I also want to ask you, what would it mean to become the Bkfc heavyweight champion at the Xfinity Mobile Arena?
That's mean a lot. Again, I'm really grateful for this opportunity, and Ben absolutely right. I don't change shit since 2008. I'm doing the same: wrestling, boxing, and lifting. So very excited about our match, and good luck.
Also, one more question for Tony Soto. Tony, this fight here with Ben Bonner, we haven't been able to hear from you much because Ben Bonner is not here. But how charged up were you when you found out you were going to be on KnuckleMania, especially KnuckleMania VI here in Philly?
Put it this way. I got the text yesterday at 3:40. Where the fuck am I, baby? Philly. We here. Where the fuck is he? He's over that pond eating Franks and beans, all right? I'm over here eating cannolis with one of the Philly's finest. Listen, we here to fucking put on a show, and David Feldman, thank you for having me, and you're welcome for the fight I'm going to put on for the city.
And I'm going to give one final question to Ben Rothwell. Ben, not only are you at KnuckleMania VI and fighting a guy that has beat you twice, but you're the main event. That's something you've wanted for a long time. Now you have that honor, main eventing a KnuckleMania. Talk about what that means to you to be on top of the card February 7th.
No, it's easy. I mean, money and all the monetary things that come in are good. None of it compares to the respect given to me in this main event spot. That's the company's greatest way to show me my place, and this is my biggest fight of my career, and it means a lot after 25 years.
It's a beautiful thing there. And guys, we got face-offs to get to, so it is going down. February 7th, Xfinity Mobile Arena. Go to Bkfc.com. Don't miss out on the biggest BKFC event of 2026. Face-offs coming up right after this.
KnuckleMania VI, coming up February 7th from Philly, PA, Xfinity Mobile Arena, live from the 2300 Arena now. The crowd is ready for some face-offs. So first guy I want to bring out is the pride of South Philly. He's here. He's known as Johnny Cannoli Garbarino. And there was some heat at the press conference. We saw the Cannoli throw. It wasn't even a slap. And the guy that was very upset by this is the man he's fighting. Ladies and gentlemen, let's bring out Kane Tomlinson Jr. February 7th, Philly, PA, Xfinity Mobile Arena, KnuckleMania VI. Once again, the pride of South Philly, Johnny Cannoli Garbarino versus Kane Tomlinson Jr. February 7th, it's going down. What's going to happen? Tune in live to watch. Bkfc.com for more. Johnny Cannoli Garbarino versus Kane Tomlinson Jr. The fans are ready for KnuckleMania 6 here in Philadelphia. Next out, I want to bring up the co-main event. Ladies and gentlemen, first, let's bring out Yoel Romero. He's here. He's ready to fight.
Here he is.
Soldier of God himself, Yoel Romero, and he will be taking on one of the greatest to ever do it, Lorenzo, the Juggernaut Hunt. Here comes the champ, just got his title belt back, and he's ready to go again. Lorenzo, the Juggernaut Hunt. It will take place February 7th, Philadelphia, PA, Xfinity Mobile Arena. You can watch live. Find out more at Bkfc.com. Ladies and gentlemen, again, I'll tell you, you're going to see it at KnuckleMania 6 in the co-main event of a great night of fights. Yoel Romero versus one of the greatest to ever do it, the champ, Lorenzo, the Juggernaut Hunt. Tons of great fights on this card. Only a few doing the face-off now. But last, certainly not least, we have a world championship on the card for the heavyweight championship of the world. First, I want to bring out the challenger. Now, these two guys have met before in MMA, but this is bare knuckle. Let's bring out Andrei Arlovsky. Andrei Arlovsky in the main event will be challenging for the heavyweight championship of the world against the world heavyweight champion of bare knuckle fighting championship. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Big Ben Rothwell. February 7th, Philly, PA, Xfinity Mobile Arena. These two heavyweights collide. It was MMA before. Now it's bare knuckle fighting championship.
There you go, guys. We'll put on a fucking show.
Who will stand tall at the end of KnuckleMania 6?
Face forward, guys.
Andrei Arlovsky or Big Ben Rothwell for the heavyweight championship of the world. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, KnuckleMania 6, I can't say it enough, takes place February 7th, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, in front of one of the rowdiest crowds you'll see all year. We're about to set another record. If you saw KnuckleMania 5, you know what we're saying. You don't want to miss this one. It's going to be electric, a war zone of entertainment. Ladies and gentlemen, Xfinity Mobile Arena, over 7,000 tickets already sold with no card announced. And now here we are. Get your tickets now at Bkfc.com or find out how you can watch this spectacular paid live event. KnuckleMania 6 at Bkfc.com. Until next time, stay updated on all the Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship socials at Bare Knuckle FC. Thank you, and we'll see you next time live from the 2300 Arena in South Philadelphia.